During a recent episode of Antiques Roadshow, BBC presenter Fiona Bruce took viewers to Woodhorn Museum in Northumberland. A number of treasured items caught the eye of the experts, including a rare Rolex wristwatch from the 1980s, a terrifying bird sculpture and an army tank mask. However, it was a unique Nigerian vase which grabbed the attention of Ronnie Archer Morgan. "What a beautiful pot, a beautifully balanced and beautifully shaped pot," Ronnie praised as he asked the guest about the item. The expert admitted he thought the pot could have been made in China, although, he was quickly corrected as the guest told him it was Nigerian. He continued, "They had a pottery there that was established by Michael Cardew in the early 1950s, wasn't it? A very famous potter started working there in about 1953 or 1954 called Lodi Gvali, and that's who made this pot." Speaking about the history of the potter, Ronnie said Gvali was well known for making uniquely shaped pots with narrow necks. He said, "It was always a great balance, and it almost looks like the pot could float." "Her pots are really widely acclaimed around the world. I don't know if you know that?" "No, we didn't really know anything about her," the guest admitted as she pointed to her husband in the audience. She continued, "My husband with his work went to Nigeria and he saw there was a Lodi Gvali street. And you then realized she was somebody," Ronnie chipped in before the guest agreed, "That's right." The guest went on to confess up until that point, she and her husband had used the pot as a waste paper basket. "So, you were there when?" the expert asked as she replied, "The early 1970s. "That's when you purchased this?" Ronnie asked. "That is clearly when it was made, around that time, around the late 60s, early 70s. Lodi Gvali pots are very popular, people like them for obvious reasons. They're very decorative, they give a room that gravitas, and as such they have a value." Discussing what the pot would be worth if the guest chose to sell it, Ronnie said, "That would easily be valued at £1,000 to £2,000. "Oh," the guest said in shock. "That is great. Well, I'll have to take more care of it now then." Elsewhere in the episode, Ronnie was left taken aback when one guest told him she would never sell her family heirloom. The guest had brought the expert a shield she had been passed down to her by her late uncle. Speaking about the valuation of the South African shield, Ronnie said, "At auction, they would be happy to pay between £800 and £1,200. "Brilliant, thank you," she said. "I won't be selling it." Antiques Roadshow airs on Sunday at 8 p.m. on BBC One.